So today we are getting ready to install the V6 muzzle brake onto our Kel-Tec KSG shotgun. The last video we showed how to remove the barrel nut, the factory barrel nut off the gun. In preparation for installing the V6 muzzle brake, once you've removed the old barrel nut off of the gun, you're going to want to take a wire brush and do a little bit of cleaning. They do use thread locker on the brake at the factory. So we're going to take just a moment and get all of that off of there, get it cleaned up. Now you'll notice on this particular KSG, we also have the tube nuts removed, as we're about to include it on this gun is going to be installing the SMT Tactical Melee Pyramids and Extensions, which can go along with this brake, which looks really awesome. So we have to have those off to install the muzzle brake. So once you get that cleaned off, then you're going to want to take an alcohol wipe as well, just to get the remaining residue off. Doesn't take much. All right, so we've got all the former thread lock off of there, and we want to accelerate the drying a little bit here so that we can get through there. All right, so once that's been cleaned off and you're ready to go, then you've got your V6 muzzle brake, which comes in this box that you'll see when you receive your shipment. And there it is, the V6 KSG muzzle brake by v6brake.com. Inside the box, it also comes with a tube of the turbo lock thread locker, which will securely fasten the KSG brake on there. So we're going to remove the muzzle brake. And then we've already got a tube of the thread locker open here. So as you can see, this is going to be fitting on the barrel here. So we're going to apply the thread locker now. In doing so, you're going to want to apply a ring of thread locker around the muzzle brake. Be generous with it. Now we will tell you that this thread locker dries extremely fast. So we're going to get it smeared around just a little bit. Once the thread locker has been put in place, it takes about 15 minutes for it to get really tight. Got your threads that are matching up. Now every KSG is going to be a little bit different, depends on where they put the barrel on. So when we go to clocking this, and we're going to begin the threading process now, when you clock this, it's going to end up a little bit differently on each gun. And so that's why it's important that once you get your V6 muzzle brake on the gun, that you locate the center point as rapidly as possible before it dries. So you're going to crank it down until it stops. So this one looks like we're going to have to back it up about 3/4 of a turn, which is what we've done here. And then we're going to take a look and make sure that we've got centered straight up and down on the muzzle brake. As you can see, we're just slightly off here. We're going to get clocked in just perfect. And it really is just taking some eyeballs to make sure that it's on there. So as you can see now, the V6 muzzle brake is installed. We've got it straight up and down. And it looks like it's time to just sit back and let it dry. So that's it. It's pretty simple. Installing the V6 muzzle brake on the Kel-Tec KSG. The process is a little bit different for the Sega, for the Origin, and for the Vepr 12, and we'll get that on an installation video coming up pretty soon. But there you have it. We're going to let it dry, and in the meantime, we're going to get back to work. About 24 hours before it gets to total dry time is what it takes, but right now, in about 15 minutes, you're going to be pretty secure. But I'd leave it alone for at least 15 minutes and to an hour if you possibly can, and that'll let it set up and cure properly. So there you go.